They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
It's caught at the 1, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
On the ball. On the ball. Hey, go Fury.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Blue striker.
He'll drop to throw. Going deep for Walker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice shot. Toes inbounds.
On the double.
Second and 4. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Stafford. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 22. Again, it's Stafford. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field after.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Ultra.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Arrington. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Stafford. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
He'll let it go deep for Freeman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Arrington. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage. A little bit.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This is brought in at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Freeman. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Walker now on 1st and 10. And down to the 41. 30 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Right, 97. Strike, check, strike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. From the end zone, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw from his end zone. Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Freeman. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trey Brown.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
17. Yellow, blue, yellow, blue.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Barr, up and good. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. A give for Walker running right. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 66 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Arrington. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. Hey.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Slot man moves right. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Yo, pick your fucking play, nigga.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides.
You did all that for that?
Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left.
What are you fucking kidding me?
Going across the field here.
Yeah, that's my big bro.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play.
What's up with you, bro?
What's up with you?
Back now in Seattle, Washington.
I'm winning, bro.
It's been a very highly contested game at this point.
About to
Just a
lose,
field
bro.
goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th
You
quarter.
don't lose at this game, bro. You don't lose the first.
No, bro.
Back to throw again.
About to score.
Bro, them niggas had me hot on 2K last night. I was cussing everybody
No,
out last
nigga.
night,
No, nigga.
God, bro. This nigga. Bro, I'm in there. You know, mind you, I got my rebuild now. Because my first nigga is like Paulo Banchero. Inside the arc score. Everything. Lock up, rebound like 90. So look, my rebirth is actually me. Point guard, which is a diamond 3 level.
Get that field goal, man.
So I'm in that hoop. I'm only at 81 right now because it's my rebuild. You feel what I'm saying? But I still can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Shoot. I'm talking about green light. Whatever shot I made with Luka at the end, bro, that shit is green. I'm playing with these random ass niggas. This nigga's in here. He's like, bro, I'm trying to shoot for the 3, bro. I'm wide open. You passing? He's like, you keep passing to the 5. I was like, nigga, I just passed it to you 5 times. You only made 2 out of the 5. The bot is 100%. I'm gonna pass it to the fucking bot. Fuck you. Nigga got mad. Nigga got mad. I was like, bro, yo, you can't play. I was like, nigga, where's your IQ? I was like, all right. I gave him the ball. I was like, let's see what you do with it. Nigga threw like 3 turnovers. Oh, nigga, you suck, bro. He's like, oh, play me one-on-one. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play you one-on-one. He's like, bro, I scored 50 points last game. I was like, yeah, in my career, fuck, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry ass, nigga. Ain't no way.
If I lose, it's your fault, man.
Why? Because I'm telling you shit?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you'll never lose. When I come here, you be beating niggas' ass.
I talk this nigga too much, bro.
What?
I talk him too much, bro. This nigga, bro.
Who's nigga?
I told him my whole game plan, bro.
Why you told me your game plan?
Because Brent set me up, bro.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Yeah, bro. Why you told, well, first of all, you will never give up the game, bro. That's like playing poker, but you always supposed to play yesterday, bro.
Roll the fucking ball. Oh my god.
And this one results in a safety.
Hell,
Now, the 2
nigga.
points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, they don't have any time to do anything with it. So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time.
What songs, bro?
What if I want to do? I want you to do your shit so people know you.
So
You don't have to do with us. You can do us. We always want to perform songs together, bro. We live together. We perform together. We can show you together. We always want to perform together. I just want you to do
Walker.
and get your shit going. So when you ready to drop, whenever the
So
fuck that
not a
is,
lineman, but the
to be
tight end
announced.
instead this
To be
time,
determined.
drawing the holding call.
And more, what you're getting with tight
have
ends
it ready
are
and you
guys
have
who
it
are much
buzz.
more receivers.
You already light skinned, so you know you're gonna win, bro.
They may be
So,
willing, but
I
that
don't know why
might
you
not be
playing
their
there. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll set up a throw.
God, it's yeah, that bitch slid on that hoe. I had to tell that bitch she's off. That bitch that say that song. It's she
Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
What the fuck?
Clean catch, but I think he was focused a little too much downfield, maybe thinking of some extra yardage.
Hell no.
Well, he is a wide receiver, and what do wide receivers think on every catch? Big plays, right? Getting to the end zone, getting a little bit of that glory. In this case, the ball popped out. Fortunate to have a teammate pick him up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The
drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
You smoked this book.
Stafford now to throw. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Juju!
Rams. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send a man in motion right. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Ficken for the extra point.
Jesus Christ, bro. You hold right there?
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
See if we boy got Bulldog when he went out.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Okay, break. Blue striker. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, and disaster strikes here. This is going to be a safety in the final minute, and the defense may have just won this ball game. So what a crazy sequence of events right there. It ends up a safety, and that almost certainly is going to turn a W into a big L.
And a brutal L, too. Just when you think you've seen everything in this game, man, here's a safety in the final minute to turn a one-point lead into a one-point deficit. Now that's going to be a tough pill to swallow.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down to the 33. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Whenever I touch down.